you on a running track.
Yes.
But see, I follow you, I stalk you on Instagram, and in your downtime, you always seem to have a basketball in your hand. Down at the court, shooting hoops.
Yeah.
Hence, we're here, and I thought we'll play around the world. I've seen you warm up, so I'm a little bit nervous. Basketball.
Oh, it's just, I don't know. I mean, I played when I was younger with all my sisters, and we were pretty competitive. My older sister was a freak, or still is, and I just wanted to beat her, so that's where I started. Then it turned to netball, but I don't know, there's something about basketball that I just love. Like, I don't know, shooting, you know, you feel like you're LeBron James or whatever, it's pretty sweet, and it takes my mind off athletics.
I don't feel like I'm LeBron James when I'm shooting, ever.
Oh, I'd like
ever.
to think
I was actually speaking to your mum, Lois, and asking, because great athletes have presence, you know, like they command your attention as soon as they walk in the room. And so I was speaking to your mum because obviously having watched you since you were young on the warm-up tracks and seeing you come through the ranks, you've got that. You've got that in spades, presence. Like you walk on the track and you can see people look to see you, to see what you do in your warm-up. And it's, I think you're born with it. I don't know if you can actually learn presence, but I asked your mum if you were born with it, and she said to me that you were always the one who was into sport, always out there having a go at it. And you tried everything, she said. You started with Little Aths?
Yes.
You did Little Aths, well you did all the sports but Little Aths?
Yeah.
What was your favourite event?
At the time, it was actually the 3K cross country. Then when it hit track season, I'd go to the 15. I tried the 8 just because I thought they were fun, but anything, you know, over 3K, that was me. I loved it.
Like, I always think you hear athletes that start as juniors and they always want to do the hundreds, and then they move up as they get slower, or they move to a field event when they find they're better inclined to field events.
Yeah.
Rarely do you hear someone go from a 3K down to 400, so
yeah.
that's pretty cool. That means you've got a ticker. That's good. Watch out, the 400 girls at the back end.
Oh.
Okay, I might have to start sledging. Have you ever been sledged in a call room or on the track?
I've heard it behind the scenes.
Yeah.
You know, you're always going to hear someone talking crap behind your back. I love it. You're just going to laugh and move on. After juniors, I completely stopped netball. I was pretty upset, but you know, I got told you have to choose one or the other because they're both, you're about to hit, you know, the world stage, the stage, and I thought, okay, well, yeah, I just thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a crack. Took 2013 off to get my knees right because netball had absolutely stuffed us.
Sport.
Yeah, and my coach said, look,
Peter Burke?
Berkey, yeah.
Berkey?
Coach Berkey.
Good old Berkey?
Yeah, we're still very close now. He said, come games, you know what, you've got nothing to lose really, you're still young. We could probably make a relay off 53.8, so let's try. And then 2014 came around and I'd run 53.5, I think 6 or 7 races in a row. We were in Melbourne and I was pretty happy with that, didn't have to travel. And I think it got to that day and I just told him, I'm here to win. I'm not running another 53.5, I'm over it, I'm gonna get onto that line, I don't care, as long as it's sub 53.5, I'm winning, like, whatever. You know, came off that bend and I think with 60 to go.
Caitlin Sargent was in front, if I remember correctly, and Annalise Ruby was pretty much next to you, maybe a step in front.
In front, yeah. And I just thought,
Yeah, you ran them down.
Yeah, 60 to go, I just thought keep going, keep going, keep going. Cross the line first, and this weird shiver just filled my body. It was the weirdest feeling. I looked at the clock, nearly tripped over. You
52:22.
Yeah.
Yep.
I died, basically. I could have fainted on the spot, but I didn't, obviously.
It was so exciting to watch.
The best race of my life to this date.
In case you don't know, I'm still back at number one. Number one spot. Okay, I'm going to start sledging now.
Ooh.
When you're warming up, what I notice with you is you have those big headphones on.
My Bob Marley
and
headphones.
You jog, you jog
so
really fast for a sprinter.
Yeah.
Like really fast. What are you listening to?
Oh God.
Yeah. I'm really interested to hear this. Yeah.
Oh, it changes. It's quite bipolar actually, my playlist. It'll go from August Burns Red, Parkway Drive, to, you know, Yuruma, River Flows in You, classic piano.
Oh wow!
Literally, because that's what I'm saying. I've got Bob Marley on there, but usually it is like heavy rap or heavy metal.
Okay. Heavy metal.
Love heavy metle. Love it. Get up and about. Love it. I can't listen to Katy Perry. I don't know how people get excited over Katy Perry. You know, the 400 for me. I'm still trying to learn how to run it perfectly. But, you know, you go out hard, it'd be August Burns Red. You're going down the track, it'd be, you know,
awesome.
For Elise.
Yeah.
Coming around the bend, you'd have Run the Jewels. Search them up, they're so good. Run the Jewels
I
blockbuster.
knew she was going to have music playlists like this. I love it.
And
the
then
heavy
coming
metal's
home-
got me though. I wouldn't have picked you as heavy metal.
So good, yeah.
And I won't ask too much, but obviously a lot's been said about your relationship with the star of the 400 metres, not just in Australia but worldwide.
Isn't she your mate?
She's my mate. I think she's the whole of Australia's mate,
Yeah,
to be honest, because she's just a legend.
incredible.
Like, you know, she's the most down-to-earth superstar you'll ever meet.
Oh,
So
crazy.
obviously talking about Kathy Freeman.
Yeah.
The pressure she had going into Sydney Olympics. If you're going to have a mentor and you're heading into an Olympics, the Olympics is a pressure cooker. Have you guys spoken about how to deal with that?
Not so much yet. We usually take it day by day. I'll call her up if I need anything. But that's the thing, like if I started asking now, I would start thinking about it way too much. And she's already said, don't even worry until it gets closer.
See, that's perfect advice.
Yeah, ticking boxes already.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's usually a lot of the stuff that we talk about is off the track. So it's just good to know that you've got people like that in your corner. And I do tend to feel this, without sounding horrible, it's like she's so down to earth. You forget
that she's a superstar.
She's done everything. Like she's just incredible. And I sometimes have to sit back and think, God, you've got to be grateful that you've got someone like her actually giving you her time and attention for nothing. It's just, oh gosh, I love her
star.
for it. Amazing.
Then again, you put you two together, you get star power. What is it, Morgan?
Oh, everyone says.
I like it.
The amount of time
I like
I've
it
seen
because
that meme.
It's because you go Morgan and Freeman and you're like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
together. I like it. No, so Kathy's an absolute star. To have her in your corner,
Yeah.
very lucky.
Oh yeah, it's
very
amazing.
lucky.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've said that obviously LeBron James, big star, like you
he's
like
awesome,
him.
yeah.
I also noticed that Peter Siddle, you like Peter Siddle. So the cricket, you like cricket as well.
Love it. Yeah. I love him.
Now, do you love Peter Siddle because of his cricket prowess or because he's like you and he's a vegan?
Actually, it was more the cricket side. I've met him once and that was at Urban Produce just around the corner, and it was only recently I had discovered he was a vegan.
Yeah,
I was like,
okay.
oh, God, this is awesome.
Him and his fiance are both vegan.
Amazing.
Yeah, she's really
incredible what she does. Yeah.
Vegan.
And I don't know, I just really appreciate someone like that who is he's an elite sportsman, and he's actually, doing things to try and make this world a better place. And I think it's harder being a guy, a male, and being a vegan, because, the whole alpha male.
Aussie boys are meant to have their steak.
Yeah, and all that. And that's what I really appreciate. I'm like, you're one of the very few people that are actually willing to try and make a change.
Yeah.
And seeing him at Urban Produce, I did.
Yeah.
I had the shakes.
I love it. So you became vegan when?
What are we? This would be my second year. It was like 2 weeks before Christmas or whatever. And I'm like, Mum, I'm vegan. She looks at me, she's like, sorry? I'm like, I'm going vegan. She's like, what's that? I'm like, next level vegetarian. I'm not eating any more animal-derived products and no meat, no cheese,
Were you
no
vegetarian?
No.
So you just went straight, I'd say cold turkey, but I don't want to use the word turkey with vegan. All right.
Yeah, so I just stopped from
How come?
I think I watched a lot of, like Cowspiracy and all those animal agriculture documentaries, and it just really opened my eyes. I'm like, well, I love my animals. I don't think I could eat them anymore.
Little Hugo, your dog?
Oh my God, my dog.
Probably shouldn't say little.
So,
Check out Morgan's Instagram.
massive.
Was little.
He's huge now.
Now
yeah.
huge. I reckon it's admirable that you've managed to, you follow your dreams on the track, but you're obviously very determined. To become vegan after not being vegan would be pretty tough. Really tough.
It was hard.
Was it a hard transition?
Oh, definitely.
Energy levels?
At the start, because I was so uneducated about the whole diet, relating it back to my running, I was eating like potato chips and just not functioning at all. But yeah, I sat down with my dietitian, Lucy, and she's a vegan as well. And she said, look, you need this. She made me this amazing, detailed, it's just perfect, my diet. And I can eat more than I'd ever imagined without gaining an inch. And it gets closer to competition, she'll trim stuff back, add stuff in. And I don't know, it was hard, but once I'd actually committed to sitting down with a dietitian and talking about it, then it was just smooth sailing and haven't looked back,
See, it's brilliant. I think you're such a good role model for the vegan society, because a lot of athletes would actually say, I'd love to be vegan, but I can't because I'm an elite athlete.
Yeah.
And you're proof.
Quite ridiculous.
Yeah, definitely proof that it can be done. So you're in the Olympic Village. There's heaps of superstars.
Yeah.
Who, if you could meet anyone, who would you want to meet?
The USA basketball team. Let's be honest.
Of course. All right, take your shot.
That's why.
I'm going to ask this question as well, but I'm guessing I know the answer. You have one ticket to watch a live sport at the Olympics. It can't be track and field. What event? You're going to say basketball final, aren't
Australia, I'm pretty sure Australia's in America's pool, so you have to watch that.
Okay.
But if not, I do love my weightlifting.
What?
Get around it, love it.
Really?
Weightlifting, diving, gymnastics. Probably those three are I love the weightlifting. I get I'm too heavily invested into it.
Wow.
Love it.
Just see, that's another one. Heavy metal weightlifting.
Yeah, no.
All right, let's go. Put me out of my misery, Morgan. Win this game. Hey!
Couldn't do it.
I get another shot.
That's in.
What is it? A swish?
Yeah, a swish. And that is an air ball.
So I've learned today I don't want to race you on the 400 track ever again, and I don't want to play basketball against you. All right, you win.
Thank you. Thanks for that.
I'm having to say well done to you a lot this season. Good job. Awesome effort.
Thanks for having me as well.
One final question. Do you have a goal for the Olympics? Like, what will you be satisfied with in terms of, like, you're going in there, you might say, I want to make semis. What's your goal?
To be honest, this is probably going to sound so boring, but my goal is to just land in Rio 100% healthy, fitter than I've ever been, and just to really keep an open mind, because the way I see it, it's like you're going in, you're running, you know you're going to have to run the heat anyway, you know you're going to have to potentially run semis and finals.
Yep.
There's no point in doubting yourself, there's no point in being negative. You might as well be positive because it's going to happen anyway, there's going to be an outcome. And that's just the way I see it. I'm just not going to hold back, really.
You're representing not only Australia, but you're representing the Big V.
Yes.
And we're incredibly proud, and we're all going to be back here cheering for you. So, well, I'm going to be there
I
cheering
know
for you. I get to commentate.
Actually,
so I'm really excited to
awesome.
see you run. So good luck, Morgan, and we'll be cheering loudly.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.